So just overall thoughts heading into this season. You got newcomers and mixing with returnees. So just your thoughts heading into the 13-14.
I'm extremely excited about the 13-14 season. As you stated, we do have 4 returners, Christina Wells, Nicole Adams, Bria Young, and Lisa Capellan. We're expecting great things from Christina Wells, nicknamed Nina. But our newcomers, we expect to make a lot of noise as well. Nitra Baker, junior college player. Valencia Dixon, nicknamed V, junior college player. And then this year we've tried to get away from calling our newcomers freshmen. So everybody's a newcomer, and they all were highly recruited, and really excited about all of them.
Okay, so just talking a little bit about the schedule now. You have some good non-conference highlights. You start the year off at the College of Charleston, who played in the WBI last year. Florida, you host Florida, WNIT semifinalist. Georgia State's big rival between the two schools. Middle Tennessee State, who got to the NCAA, and then Georgia, obviously, NCAA Elite Eight. Just talk a little bit the non-conference and the challenges you're going to face.
I definitely think our non-conference is not a cupcake schedule. Our goal as a team and as a staff is to really try to win the state of Georgia. Hence, you got the Georgia States on there. Last year we played Georgia Tech, and now getting to play Georgia for the next 3 years. And so we're extremely excited about it. I think it's all about preparing for the conference, and then to be lucky enough to host a team like Florida at your place is going to be extremely exciting. College of Charleston, tough team. MTSU, top 25 the last few years. So we're extremely excited just to get the opportunity to play that type of schedule and preparing for the Atlantic Sun conference schedule.
And then what do you think the players, kind of seeing that experience, going to Florida, seeing what the bigger programs, kind of what Kennesaw State is striving for, how do you think that'll impact them as far as throughout the rest of the season and into the conference?
I think it's going to give them a lot of confidence, being able to get out there and compete with what we call a bigger school. With Kennesaw being the 3rd largest school in the state, we are a big school. And so trying to play and reach that potential to play like a big school is really where we are, trying to change the culture of what Kennesaw was seen as before now.
And then talk a little bit about the conference. Obviously you didn't have the season that you wanted last year in the conference. You got the kind of the big 3, Florida Gulf Coast, Stetson, Mercer. But just talk a little bit about your thoughts heading into the conference season.
It definitely wasn't what we envisioned last year, but it was the first year, and the team needs to get acclimated with me. I need to get acclimated with the conference. I love that there is parity in the league, and I think each team this year got better. I hear about recruits signing at such and such, going Lipscomb getting a transfer. So it's I think it's just it's the unknown for us really, and getting our kids to believe that we can compete with anybody. Because I do think, we were in games late last year, and when you don't have that maturity or the numbers, last year we ended with 6 players. When you don't have the numbers and you have the injuries or the leadership, and players are still learning that, it makes it tough. But I feel like we're prepared. We have a fearless group of newcomers and a great leader in Christina Wells and Lisa Capellan, a sharpshooter in Nicole Adams, and Bria Young is just a energy player, worker. So I feel like we have the tools to compete for those top spots next year. And we all felt really confident after we went to the tournament, because that's not a gimme.
And then you've got 14 home games here at the Convocation Center. Just talk a little bit about the home atmosphere and wanting fans to come out and support your girls.
Playing at home is like playing with six players, because when you need that little push, when the fans get loud, they give us that home stretch that we're looking for. And when you get down, and it just takes 1 or 2 people to get the crowd going, and then eventually get the team going. So we love the atmosphere here. We have one of the best arenas in the conference, and I think we can compete with anybody in the area as far as fans, and also with our facilities.
And then finally, like you said, last year was your first year head coach, first year at Kennesaw State. Just talk a little bit about how it feels to be going into your second year as a head coach at Kennesaw State.
It feels really good. I mean, I felt really good last year. I have pretty much a new staff. It's been a luxury to have such good assistants. I think we'll be, as a staff, bringing more to the table, therefore getting more out of our players. So I feel really optimistic about this second year.